Hey subscribers, Officer Karen Law Dog reporting live to you from her workstation. See my screensaver? Those are 3 of my little ones. They're not little anymore. See my lovely law library right here in my own home. See my law library? And my Penn State stuff, because we are Penn State. That's me back in my modeling days. Okay, subscribers, so as promised, I have some 411 for you. Yesterday, Charles and I served a notice of governmental tort claim upon the County of Kern. It was technically due on Monday the 24th, although some other things have occurred that we probably could have told that deadline, but it was ready, so why not serve it? And this is regarding the unlawful arrest, the illegal search and seizure whenever they came knocking at the front door at 3:30 in the morning on May 24th, alleging to have a valid search warrant, which was why I allowed them entry into my home under duress. And then, of course, they took Charles, denied him a standard of care necessary for his disability and for his health, safety, and well-being. And when we were in court on the 10th, or no, let's see, the 17th, that's when the substandard handyman was there with his girlfriend. I didn't even know it. I didn't even know that they were in there. Charles didn't either. Like, they had called Charles's case, we're standing there, nobody was ready to move forward. And again, that's also part of the long-term scam, folks. You have a right to a speedy trial, and even if you don't give up that right, they can still drag shit out under the guise that the attorneys have to be prepared and ready. So the district attorney's office can keep saying they're not ready, which is essentially what they're doing. What do you mean you're not ready? We haven't even seen the discovery. Why hasn't that already been passed over to defense counsel? So anyway, we're standing up and they're talking about when the next court date's going to be. And then they had these 2 people stand up and they're talking to them. And I'm like, is that the next case? Are we free to go? And then he said his name, Enrique Villalobos. And I looked. That was the handyman, Enrique Jr. Villalobos. They never gave me his last name when I had called and asked. They just told me Enrique. So now I have his name. Great. So we left the courthouse and he left with his girlfriend. And I'm not really sure why the prosecutor is calling his girlfriend as a witness. She was never in my house. She wasn't here part of the job. She wasn't contracted with my home warranty. She wasn't subcontracted through my home warranty. But whatever. She's there for whatever reason. So basically they were telling them that they had to come back. So after we left and I got home, I was able to start my research now that I had a full name. And what do you think we found? Enrique doesn't have a Facebook under his name, Enrique Villalobos. It's under Junior Villalobos. And how I was able to find his Facebook page is because he trolled my live when we were outside the courthouse. Junior Villalobos. So I clicked. It's like, oh my God, there he is, the handyman. he came to my Facebook page. So now I'm checking out his page, and I saw a business card with a alleged license number. So I called the state contractors licensing board, and there's no such number. So for $67, you can pay to get a legal document that can be used in court from the state contractors licensing board that says this person doesn't have a license, at least under that number. So they're going to research it and make sure that, you know, wasn't a fat finger and he just trapdoor, put up a number, one number off. So we're still waiting on the information from the state contractors licensing board, but so far doesn't look like Enrique has a license. And that explains why he couldn't perform the job. That explains why he drugged somebody else, a complete stranger, into my house on the third time he was there. And that was actually the one that escalated everything. It really wasn't Enrique until Enrique left and tried to say that we stole his phone. So, that's what's going on, folks. So, also, for subscribers only, I wanted to let you know that our attorney, remember the false arrest last year? Where they said that Charles made up all those lies about me when Kern County Sheriff's deputies were muting their body cam so that they could say things that there wouldn't be a record of. Charles didn't say all those things. And they failed to elicit the Met team, which is what was necessary. But instead, they wanted to put the law dog in jail. Well, I preserved that claim against the county as well. And a lawsuit's been filed. But per our attorney, the reason it's not showing up on the system is because it got lost somewhere when the county changed platforms. It's a mess downtown, and that came out of an attorney's mouth. More than one attorney, I might add, that it is a mess. They're not updating in a timely manner. Things are missing. So yeah, they got quite the mess down there. Something else I wanted to let you all know about. We think we know why our lawyers were so quick to settle that case against the school district. Remember the part-time instructional needs mobility employee, Amanda Iribarren, that abandoned her car in the drive path and obstructed a legally designated handicap parking spot that we intended to use? That resulted in all that bullshit, the 6 false and defamatory charges against Charles and the 3 against me, that started all this in 2021? If it's the same Amanda Iribarren, she's been arrested. She's got troubles of her own. It appears that she entered onto a property that she wasn't authorized to be on. Looks like she might have vandalized somebody's property. It's the same shit she accused Charles of. And that was Cynthia Jane Franks Finger Zimmer's star witness. The district attorney's office gave her qualified immunity when she violated 2 laws in the school parking lot, both of which were misdemeanors. Hands down, the evidence was there that she did it. They gave her qualified immunity to testify against the law dog on 3 false and defamatory charges against me that there was 0 evidence of. That the judge himself said, we're treading on new territory here. Like there's not even any precedent. There wasn't even any cases. That's the kind of dirty shit they play here in Killing County, Kern, folks. Just can't make this shit up. Anyway, let's go outside and see how my pool project's coming along. I can't wait. It's muddy. It's rainy out. As you can see, I've been out here raking to try to keep this all nice. Look at this. Hey, y'all. Officer Karen Law Dog reporting live. This is Bakersfield Pool Plastering. If you need a top-notch company to come refit your swimming pool, give your swimming pool a facelift, these are the guys. This is the team right here. See that? Look. Look at this. We're going to take a little walk around. I'm going to flip this camera around so y'all can see the hard work that's going on here. Look at that. They're having way too much fun. Look at them.